Here. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 767, Hotel Room Casino Edition of FloWrestling Radio Live. I'm your host, Christian Piles, joined today by these two in person, in the flesh, Ben Funky Askren, JD Raider, and we are back. We had a late one last night. So instead of 3 amazing nights of wrestling, we're going to get 4 this week. Special treat for NCAAs. And if you didn't know, if you didn't watch, Kyle Snyder and Jaden Cox wrestled a 2 out of 3 yesterday. And we had, well, yeah, I see Tyler's moving the camera around. He's going for it. Yes, crop JD. That's a great shot.
JD's doing
JD. Yeah. He said these came out Wednesday, not this Wednesday, a Wednesday ago, over a week ago, and he's still doing his brackets.
Wow.
That's right. Putting a lot of thought and effort into these.
But we are professionals, Ben and I. And anyway,
I forgot my brackets in Wisconsin.
I'm a professional.
I put my picks in the doc. They're in there. I was the first one to have them in there. Now, Christian, he's not telling you that he picked Airbnb in the hood and he got robbed last night. That's why we're doing the show here, because we were due there, and
No, white collar Ben wouldn't be caught in my neighborhood. So he's like, no, come to my penthouse suite, and the butler will let you in, and then so we'll do the show from here.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kyle Snyder, Jaden Cox wrestled. We're gonna do our full. Just so you know, we're gonna finish our NCAA predictions and all that stuff. So that's coming. But Kyle Snyder, Jaden Cox is top of mind. They wrestled.
It was good. It was a good match. The first match was obviously better than the second match. The second match was a little bit one-sided. Kyle kind of found his groove and the positions he needed to get to in the second match. The first match was a lot of fun. I didn't love the 1-on-1. I told you that.
Yeah.
That's a new thing. And listen, I thought they gave 2 because I couldn't actually see the judge was behind the wall over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me that after the match. And I was like, dude, what the heck on that call?
So it's a new rule basically that all right, let's say I got double undies on you and I'm running you out of bounds and you're running away, you're clearly evading. They'll go one step out and then caution him one in that, whereas that would normally just be a caution him one. So that's it. That was obviously a huge. I mean, that
was the match.
That was the match.
5-5.
Yeah, it was a 5-5 final. Without that, Snyder doesn't win. Now that said, Snyder had the lead the last minute, so who knows what happens that last minute if he's losing. Regardless, it's a good thing to plant in the minds of wrestling fans that hey, this is a new rule change, and I think it's all going to come down to the application. I think it's actually a fine rule because the idea is, there used to be a thing in wrestling called fleeing the mat. It doesn't exist anymore. No one calls it anymore, but it used to be a thing.
In both styles, it used to exist.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But it does exist in freestyle. It's past it being 1. But to your point, takedowns were 2 points. So if you're going out of bounds,
you still win.
You still win. Yes.
Yeah. So I think the application that I want to see this is like, I'm in on a single leg, and I'm literally just kicking out of bounds to give up a step out. So I give up 1. I won't point anymore because it completely obscured your face.
It's all good.
And you have a big face.
Hey, you know what? Kelly Ripa told me I had a cute face last night. And I said, listen, Kelly, no one's ever given me that compliment, so I feel honored.
Wow, and she married Mark Consuelos. So
I'm a damn good looking
hunky Ben Askren. That's the new
Team
nickname.
100 fans.
They are Team 100 fans. They said they were going to get it done, so we'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, I missed that part. And my wife, Katie, texted me. She's like, Ben just interviewed Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. I was like, what? I didn't know they were here. So that was the big turning point. I don't know if it was a turning point. It was a huge moment in the match for that. And then I thought
Kyle was just able to get to his underhooks a lot and more in the second match than in the first one. We found that position and he really exploited it in the second match.
Yeah, and it was the key exchange that put Snyder in the lead.
So it always takes me 1 second to Facebook won't let you mute it before you click on it. I want to see the comments.
Yeah, I wish there's a way to have the volume off on your computer. They need to invent that in the next generation. Oh, look, he got close on your face.
That was good.
Tyler's on fire right now. He's really killing it.
Oh, and someone commented Soderski did look good enough. Not that we're talking about because we can't. We got to talk about NCAAs but Soderski looked really good.
He got that dog in him.
2 picks. He looked really
Cyclones,
good.
baby.
Oh, JD's still doing his brackets over there.
what a bum.
Look at this guy.
I have to do so much docking to pay this month. I have to dock him. I forget why. Now I got to dock you.
You got to give me a bonus for letting you use my hotel room since you got robbed.
Okay, that negates 1 dock.
There we go.
So I think Snyder in match 2, Jaden just didn't have it in terms of he didn't have the same pop or firepower or whatever it was. And it was really not a competitive match relative to the first one. But it did make me wonder how, what if it was for all the marbles kind of thing, World Team or Olympic Trials final, I think it answered the question that it's a really close matchup, which we kind of all hypothesized. No one's going to run away with this. No way.
Yeah, in that first match because Jaden was up 5-3, and I thought potentially 5-2. Because I actually didn't like the 1-1. If it was my call, I would have given it a 1.
He didn't flee.
He didn't flee. So it would have been 5-2, and it felt as though Jaden was in control. Kyle got to his underhook and he had that big throw, which initially was called 4. I think was correctly reversed to 2. Yes. It was very close. And that was what made it 5-5. And then Kyle was in the lead, right? Mm-hmm. But man, when it was 5-2, 5-3, I really felt like, wow, Jaden's kind of like doing great. He's really kind of in control of this match. He got some really good leg attacks and finished. You don't see Kyle taken down all that often.
Well, my takeaway is, Snyder, we're not going to see him attack the legs of Jaden again. That was he put himself in serious danger there. Yes. He had the kind of the lock where it's like, okay, could he go near side cradle here? And instead he's kind of circles around on the
go. Kyle was too strong to smush up there.
Yeah. And even though he was really compred,
he had him in a good spot, but
if he had released his.
Exactly, because you got to release for a second. And I think Kyle will have like a spring, like
he's going to get on that Amar Desi plan and just push him out a billion times.
I thought Amar Desi was going to get tech ball by push-outs.
I know.
Wow. He had like 7 in a row.
I can't believe they didn't go caution on some of the.
I think maybe it was 1. I think it was 1. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember, but he literally didn't he score all of his points via step on it, and it was like 15 points. Yeah, but he gave up that 4.
So underhooks were the key for. Jaden scored off a double underhook push out as well, which was actually very similar. The only difference between those two scenarios was that Kyle just like kept running his feet, so it looked more like like he was more evasive, whereas Jaden just kind of pushed to get step out. So it makes me hope they wrestle again soon. I would love to see Jaden.
I don't think we're gonna see it again because Jaden's going back down to 92. What do you know, Christian?
I don't know. It's up to him. So 92.
Well, you should listen. America needs to find out if that happened because if we can only have one of those 2 people on the team, that's a really bad outcome.
It almost happened. I think when push comes to shove for this year, Jaden will go 92. But I wouldn't rule out him. He's going to consider 97. Well, he has to go 92 for Pan Ams. And then after that, he could.
But there needs to be a special clause. This is what I said in 2020. As I said this in 2019. There needs to be a special clause for those guys who do really well at Worlds in 2022. For 2023 to be able to go up, right, to 74, 79, whichever weight class is, try for that weight class so you get the wrestle off the following year in the Olympic year. And if you miss it, then you go back and get a wrestle.
If you were like world team or world medalist, you should get the special wrestle off clause.
Yes,
I don't hate that.
Part of me, okay, so on the one hand, if you're trying to make your best team, that's the way to do it.
Should be trying to make your best team.
Well, are you?
Who are you? Are you Rich Bender? You're USA Wrestling. You should be making your best team.
I am me, and I want high stakes at Final X, and I think you're not going to have high stakes at Final X if the winner could get a special wrestle off if some guy loses.
I don't know. I think it's still. Okay. So if let's just use this exact scenario. You have Snyder and Cox at 97. You want them both on the team because listen, there's no one at 92 that can beat Jaden. So you have them wrestle off. It is still a big thing because in the winter that has the leg up for the Olympics the next year, but then you're still getting after that.
Yeah.
You're getting Jaden Cox to go wrestle 92 and likely beat whoever wins the.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. And you don't like that because you're taking someone off who would be on the team off the team.
Yeah, on the team. It's like my thought is, all right, everyone can decide which weight they want to make the team at and should go and try to make that team at that weight. And if you don't, especially for World Team, I get what they do with the U23s and that kind of thing, age level, but you pick your senior level weight and you try to make the team at that weight. And then kind of a no takebacks clause. But I would not blame Bill Zadek or Rich Bender or anyone at USA Wrestling if they said, no, we should do this because we want to beat Russia or whatever. I guess Iran if Russia's not there. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that was a fun night. Shout out to Rudis for letting me, Spay, and Kozak come. And It was fun.
JD was not invited.
Not invited.
Rudis is dead to me.
Rudis minus, according to JD. Okay, let's get to freaking NCAAs. It's today. We're in Detroit.
There's no people on the streets. Look at that one car. There we see 2, 3, 4 streets. I don't see one car moving.
I see one way over there. Oh, it just went behind that building. Now there are none.
So we're counting cars. That's what we're going to do this show. We're just going to let you know how many cars are in transit here in Detroit. There's an SUV going right now. So there are wrestling fans here. This Little Caesars Arena, you would not, if you said, okay, where is
it? I don't see it.
Okay, but it's here. You just can't see it.
Okay.
It is so nice.
It is.
Really? Oh my God.
I thought you were going to say it's dumpy.
No, I was going to say, if I told you just like, hey, there's a place in America called Little Caesars Arena, you'd probably be like, been to a lot of Little Caesars. I bet this is not going to be great. It is palatial. It is beautiful. It's
once you get in, the outside, you wouldn't think it really doesn't.
I mean, compared to the surrounding scenery,
That's true.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Very nice arena.
I might not have a ticket still, so I'm going to swindle my way and sneak into the back door in the palatial arena.
Okay. Yeah, try that. Use your Rudis credentials.
Hey, listen, our listeners are great. Okay, well, I got to. Kyle Snyder says, Kyle Snyder's grandpa says I'm his favorite FRL guy. So take that, Christian Piles and JD Raider.
Palatial.
Number 2.
Yeah, that is right.
There you go. Number 2, I had 2 random dudes just email me. Remember on Tuesday or Monday, I said, hey, I have a ticket or a place to stay. I had 2 random dudes email me like, you can crash at my place.
Yeah.
I'm like,
hey, honey, I think Ben's going to be coming. Who's Ben? Ben Askren. He's going to be staying with us.
I'm like, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm like, I'm probably not going to stay with just some random person I don't know, but I really appreciate the offer.
I'm not big on staying with strangers. Just
thank you guys.
As a rule.
Those are some of my.
But he still needs. He will still definitely take your ticket because he can't get in.
No. I think I got to take. Mark Ellis is coming through for me.
Okay.
No, I in my younger days, JD, I stayed with some stranger. You know, you're out on the road, and there wasn't social media. You just stayed where you stayed.
Yeah. All right.
You don't remember those days, Piles. You're not that old.
No, I'm not that old. We're like the same age. I'm not that old. You are a little older than me, though.
All right, 165.
165. So on Monday's show, we did 25 through 57, and now we're gonna do 65 through heavy Chevys and going through 65. So I forget how we were doing this exactly.
We were just kind of talking about it randomly.
Okay, randomly. So I'll randomly start by saying I'm gonna get booed live on air by Ben. I've got Wick over Marinelli. Oh, middle finger on the air.
I thought you were seeing me because I was behind you.
There's the camera right here. I'm looking right at it. It's basically a mirror. You're giving me the bird. There's kids watching at home. Some of the kids heard that too in their cars.
There's some F words in my book, and my wife's really trying to get me to take them out. And I said, listen, honey, I use F words sometimes. I don't want to be.
You got to be genuine.
That's what I'm trying to tell her. Yeah.
You don't want to say freaking. So I've got Wick over Bull.
So listen, over Bull. Wait, I flipped you off before you finish your sentence. Yeah. This is nonsense. You pick Wick over Keegan. That's acceptable. Wick over Bull, unacceptable.
Oh my gosh! Well, wait, get double. Get ready for double.
What's he doing?
He's got Bull over Wick. Oh, he hates you.
I don't. Look, if Bull makes it,
get out of my room. Out of my room.
He just got kicked out. He's gonna.
If Bull makes it to the final, I'm pretty confident in Wick. I'm not confident in this bottom side. If Bull makes it, I think he can get it done.
Oh my gosh! Listen, I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, obviously, I have Keegan over Bull in the semis, and then I have Keegan over Wick in the finals. Yeah, I mean, listen, Marinelli's gonna be a tough match, obviously, and I said this before the collegiate duels when they were potentially gonna wrestle. I think it's still if Marinelli's gonna win, it's gonna be 3-2, where Keegan just can't get to his offense. That's Marinelli's path to victory. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
So Keegan's got to go get it. And Karchela's tough. I think Karchela at Big Tens, because he got tired, because he didn't choose bottom against Mitty. Like that makes the match hard to win against Keegan. If you're gonna get tired and can't get up bottom.
Especially if Keegan knows that too.
Especially
this guy ain't gonna go under.
Yeah, you essentially have to be flawless to win.
Yeah.
So Let's see. So I actually picked. Here's what I picked. I picked Griffith over Hamidi
Me too.
on the front side.
Same.
I don't know why. I just feel like it's like a for me, it's like
Griffith's really crafty.
He's so crafty and savvy and experienced, and like I think there's a lot of guys where shootout style is going to work for Hamidi. I feel with Griffith, he's like one of the. For him, I think Hamidi, he's maybe one of the worst matchups for him at a quarter. Honestly, I think him versus Keegan, it may be tough. Bull, he's obviously been there. The third crack at Bull would be interesting.
Actually, there's a lot of tough people in this class.
Yeah, it's actually.
So I actually picked Hamidi to come back to third place, though.
I did the opposite. I went Hamidi over Griffith in the quarter, but then I got Griffith over Hamidi on the backside.
So I flipped it. So I have, and true to my word, I have Hamidi beating Bull on the backside.
Yeah.
In the Conti semi because Keegan lose.
You probably started with that match and worked your way back.
Yes,
because you've just been saying that for months. So my thoughts on let's get into why I picked Bull over Keegan. One, I think I feel more confident that Bull's going to make that semi. First of all, even though I fully expect Keegan to get by Karchla, I think Bull over Amin is a little more of it's a lot easier draw. Even though he just beat Karchla. But then I don't know, something that I saw at Big 12 just made me just a little nervous about Keegan. Like I don't know. I didn't feel like he was clicking fully offensively. I'm just struggling to see him get to legs and finishing on Marinelli. I think Marinelli implements the Hamidi game plan, hard club, get to legs quick. Could be way wrong here, obviously. Listen, we're obviously huge Keegan fans here. That doesn't mean we have to just pick him no matter what, though I don't think Ben made a bad pick at all. But it's really tough to pick against Wick, but I think he's a clear one seed.
Great.
He's a clear one seed. Mm-hmm. It's one of those scenarios where he's the clear one seed, and on paper, he should be, if you had to put your money down, he should be the odds-on favorite. But it's not to the degree where I have like extreme comfort in the predictions.
It's not like a Gable Stevenson prediction.
It's not even Gable. It's not even
let's see.
Nick Lee. It's not even
really?
Oh yeah, no way.
Well, Nick Lee's not that big of a favorite. So
2 and 3.
I was thinking someone like
okay,
David Carr. David Carr is someone you feel really.
I feel very confident in David Carr. I feel very confident in Yanni. I feel confident.
Yanni would be a good one. You feel confident.
I feel I kind of feel
there's not a lot of other ones that are super clear in my opinion.
I'll say this.
Shiraki's kind of a big favorite, I would say. But 84, obviously, I'm a big favorite.
I feel more confident in Starachi. I feel more confident. I personally feel more confident in Brooks than I do Wick.
Oh my! But he just lost.
That's a homer pick.
Yeah, homer pick. You love Miles. You love Aaron Brooks. You know he just lost last week, right?
I was there.
Are you sure?
I
think
saw
he
it.
forgot.
I synced it.
He did that like Men in Black thing. I clicked.
He hates Parker too. He hates all your guys.
Hate Parker.
I don't hate Parker.
Hater. Geez.
I love it. I love AWA.
I've been trying to get
you
the W2.
I've been trying to get you to freaking open a branch campus down in Austin, Texas. You refuse.
Eventually.
Partner with the Outlaws. Askren's Outlaws. That would be sick. So I don't have a ton of confidence is what I'm saying in this prediction.
Yeah.
Griffith's getting closer, guys. You watched that match and you said,
no, take this back.
Listen, no.
You take it back.
Because I know I've heard what you said. He's like, oh yeah, he gave it up. He bailed. He did this. He did that.
And a bad reversal at the end of the second.
It's close.
He's kind of bailed because he was up by a whole bunch.
Okay, but those points weren't there the first time they met.
And that probably won't be does it next.
Okay. So I think I'm not looking past that match. I don't think Wick would lose to Hamidi if he gets by Griffith. Yeah. I think too savvy.
Match, yeah.
Hey, is it Hamidi or Hamidi?
So I think it's Hamidi.
Okay.
One, I saw a Wisconsin video and they called him that.
Okay.
And then I talked to someone from Wisconsin yesterday. They call him Hamidi. So I'm trying to get in the habit of saying it. And that's how they say it in the broadcast. So I'm just going with it. You can fight me. Okay. Backside.
I kind of told you guys what I did already. I went Griffith. Hamidi third, Griffith fourth. Who did I go? Bull in the mean. So I don't have my brags. I think I went Bull in the mean, fifth and sixth, and I went Karchla and who did I get in it? Oh, Peyton Hall.
Love Peyton Hall. I have him placing as well. I got him beating Bullard in the round 12. I think Hall's draw is fantastic. I think
I got him going to the quarters, then he loses to Wick and 361. He drops down here, 225.26. So
it's like Ogunsanya Bullard winner.
Yeah, Ogunsanya. I think it's gonna be a legend Mosley match. That match. Olenek, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he wins that match pretty easily, and then he moves on, and then he would face the
Hamady.
So then I have him losing to Hamady.
Me too.
Hamady in the backside match there. Drops down to 7th, and I believe he beats Karchla. I haven't beaten Karchla for 7th, 8th.
Oh, really?
Maybe Karchla beats him.
I have Peyton beating Amin for 7th.
Same.
And then I have Hamady beating Karchla for 5th. And I have Keegan beating Griffith for
That's
third.
really gonna hate me.
Ben's gonna.
Where did you put Keegan?
Oh my gosh, you have Griffith beating O'Toole. You hate him.
Loser.
I have him beating a national champion.
Oh, I was right. I have a mean beating Bull. So Bull did the semi-slide again. Six plays.
Get ready to be wrong, bro.
Well, I mean, it's not like it hasn't happened before.
Yeah.
I know. I'm really going out on a limb here. We're talking data and history. Data would maybe say otherwise.
That was the past. This is now.
That's
All
right.
right,
Caleb
174.
174. Okay. Listen, I got Srirachi over Mackay.
This weight class is fun.
It's a very fun weight. So
I had Team 100 in the finals.
Ooh, Massa. I don't hate
Yeah.
that.
I don't
I
either.
got Lewis beat him in the semi. If you would have asked me like 3 weeks ago, I would have bet the farm against Mackay, but then he goes out, beats
Beats
Heidley
Heiden.
at ACCs. I'm like, he's freaking peaking again.
These quarters are insane. So we've got Srirachi, Labriola, Kimmer, Heidley, Massa, Plot. It's probably the biggest mismatch of the quarters, in my opinion.
Well, he's not going to make it because Peyton's going to beat him in the quarters.
Boom, Peyton Mako.
I got Mako over Plot in the quarters. Obviously, I think Plot's too highly ranked. He shouldn't be the 6. And then obviously I think that O'Malley shouldn't be the 8. So I have Labriola beating O'Malley in the round of 16.
Yep, me too.
I don't think I have any other upsets before that. I like Foca, but I think he's hurt.
I think the biggest shot at a surprise quotes finalist is Smith out of the 7. I could see him he had an overtime match with Mackay.
But okay, so that and it was the beginning of the year, right? It was a dual meet.
Yep.
I didn't feel like Ethan Smith was ever very close to scoring on Mackay, was the thing about it.
Yep.
So I remember that being close, and then I just couldn't pick him because it wasn't that.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he's gonna have to get a takedown. Because Mackay basically doesn't get ridden really.
Mhm.
So but I'm just saying that's one. I think it's gonna be within a takedown late. If he can get it, you never know. But that said, I do have Mackay beating Massa now, which is interesting because Massa has beaten him once, maybe twice in freestyle. So, but
Freestyle is a different style. I do remember that match at the 2019 trials in Texas.
Yeah.
And that was after Mackay was an NCAA champion, and Massa kind of kicked his butt a little bit.
So it was a booty kicking, to be sure.
Okay, so I got Staraki, Labriola, Kimmer, Heidley. I think Heidley is a bad matchup for Kimmer right now, just because Kimmer is not super healthy. He doesn't want to go underneath as much, that type of stuff. Massa, Mako, Ethan Smith, and Mackay, and I'm taking all the higher seeds to go to the semis.
So you have Hayden beating Kimmer. So
As do I.
Do you?
Prepare to be wrong. I think Kimmer beats him. He's never lost to him, in the history.
We're talking about Pee Wee shit right now.
Only Pee Wee. PJWs.
When they wrestled, PJW.
High school.
Are you really citing PJW results?
I think they may have had a 57 match or something.
I thought in high school they were different sizes.
No.
Because didn't Heidley get bigger than
High
Kimmer?
school?
And then Kimmer went back and grew above him, right?
We'll
That's
see.
what happened. Is there a site to look at the high school results?
He beat him at Midlands, 9-6. How about that?
Was it 2017? That's just 2017. What? They weren't in middle school in 2017?
How's that for data?
I think
No.
Keegan O'Toole was in middle school in 2017. Was he? Let's see. No, that was freshman year of high school.
Oh.
Well, if it was April, he would have been, yeah. Anyways.
It was probably not in April, given what I know about when the NCAA season is.
In Midlands.
In Midlands.
I meant after New Year's. I'm an idiot. All right, so I got Mass over Lewis. I got Staraki over Heidley. I got Heidley on the backside over Mikey Labriola for third place.
Okay, so I've got Starachi beating Kimmer in that semi, and then Starachi over Mackay. Then for third, I have Kimmer coming back and beating Hayden again for third. I have Massa beating Smith, and I have Labriola beating Plot for seventh. Round of 12 for me, I have a Lout Hidley round of 12 match. That's fun. I like Hayden, obviously. Labriola Mako round of 12 because I have Mako coming back. And
you have him losing in the quarters. I'm sorry, you have him losing around 16.
Yeah.
To Plot, and I have him losing in the quarters.
Yeah. He could definitely lose to Plot or beat Plot. We saw that at Big 12s. That's a winnable match for him. Fine Silver, I have him losing to Ethan Smith. That's a potential bracket busting All-American type of guy, as is Cade DeVos.
Get DeVos over Fine Silver.
Okay.
All-American?
No, before.
To get to the round of 12. And then I have O'Malley beating Kemp and then Plot beating O'Malley. That would be an interesting spot there for Drexel. If they could get Plot on the podium, that'd be huge for them.
Well, you said Drexel get Plot on the podium?
Sorry, O'Malley.
That'd be very confusing.
That would be confusing. It would be one of the more late transfers in the NCAA season. But
I got O'Malley coming back for fifth.
What?
Because
gosh.
Because so O'Malley beats Plot.
And you got injury default.
And then he beats Smith.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm picking O'Malley over Smith. Is that
Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. He's allowed to pick the Irish.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is St. Patrick's Day.
I already saw
don't
some.
think-
Listen, I came down to the lobby to get you guys, and I saw 4 dudes in green
That's
blazers.
why they're wearing it.
And they're about to get hammered. I
Yeah.
can tell you that. It's 10 a.m. And they were about to get shit
You
faced.
can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Oh, man.
For real.
Legendary quote.
You didn't realize those green blazers?
Well, I was like, I just made a joke. I was like, oh, these guys all won the Masters. But yeah, I forgot that it was St. Patrick's Day.
Lots of times it falls on the Thursday of NCAAs.
Yeah.
And there are people just hammered all day long.
Yeah.
Especially in like St. Louis.
And it's really strange because it's very rare that a wrestling crowd would drink out. So it's very, very surprising. So one of the things out of the this is a quick aside about wrestling fans drinking, but apparently at the Ball at the Ballpark, at Globe Life Field, they were like astounded by how much alcohol was purchased at this thing because it's like
Who was? The
the
vendors?
Globe Life, the vendors, and they're like,
They saw how many people were coming.
yeah, there weren't that many people there, and then it was like, yo, that was like a regular, like an MLB game
An important
amount of
MLB game.
consumption.
But there's only like a fifth of the crowd.
Yes, which makes sense. There were guys like, oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow, that's funny.
they like the party. Okay, 174. This is the party weight because Mickey O'Malley's in it, and
All right, 184. We gotta get moving.
we're good. 9 o'clock, we're cruising, bro. 84. I've got Brooks over.
Of course you do. Is there any other outcome for you?
I mean,
No.
listen, it's gonna be close, obviously. And I think here's the thing with Brooks, Romero, Hidley, Amin. This is a stay woke here because those are gonna be. He's gonna go. No, back up one.
I'm picking.
Bolin, Romero, Hidley, Amin.
Why are you putting Bolin in there? He has not been the same this year.
Yeah, he kind of.
I'm just saying that's his path.
Oh, okay.
That's his path. I think we're looking at a couple one-ish takedown type of matches, 2 to
Yeah.
maybe 3. So anytime-
Triple wires.
when you're playing that game, it's scary. And Brooks, he's playing a much more conservative game now.
Yes.
And I say now, but
Pre-Corona Brooks, maybe the coronavirus got him made conservative.
do you have coronavirus?
They might probably. I did. I'm a savage. I didn't
He's
get
still
it.
undefeated.
Hey, knuckles.
You probably have all had it.
No, I didn't. Take it back, Piles. Never had Corona. Couldn't get me. I'm too strong.
You could have had it and tested
No.
positive. You just didn't take a test.
No, I took the test. The test is negative. They said, you're so strong.
Taking many tests.
Many
Aced
tests.
them all.
Greatest test. So I've got Brooks beating Amin. This is a coin flip match. I don't think Hidley Brooks is a coin flip match. I do honestly.
You don't think Brooks Hidley's a coin flip match?
Wait, you said
No,
Oh, you said you do?
I do not think it's a coin flip.
After the NCAA final last year,
How's Trinka score on him?
Brooks is going to flee the mat.
He will.
Oh.
Listen, it would be nice.
It's actually legal in folks on us.
How about they keep Trent on the mat too? If you go back and watch that match, look how much Trent was at OOB.
Look, I'm picking Brooks too. I'm just saying, like, to say that that's not a Coin flip.
Okay.
I think is a little disrespectful to.
It's not a
One of the
50-50
hybrids.
match. It's not a 50-50 proposition. He's the favorite in that match.
Okay, sure.
Okay, then that's not a coin flip.
Okay, but I'm just saying, don't dismiss Trent like that.
It's not dismissing to say he doesn't have a 50% chance of winning. I'm
I
saying,
think he has a 40, 45.
okay, well, I will give 45. Well, I'll give you a coin.
JD's got one of them, their weighted coins.
Yeah, that's a weighted coin. You are a swindler.
That's
okay.
right.
Me, I have an ethical quarter that is not going to.
Do you remember how they used to do a ball grab or a coin flip in freestyle wrestling? And they started making weighted coins. And then they had to you remember they had to do like a ball in, you can't see anything. You got to do over the top because people were very clearly cheating.
Yes.
So obnoxious.
Yes, it's amazing. A great era in wrestling. I'm sure glad you were there to participate.
Oh
in it.
God, dude.
So, yes, I don't think it's a coin flip. I think it's, probably 70, 30, 60, 40 for him. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm curious what you're going to do here.
Yeah.
Because freaking Parker, I think of the quarterfinal matchups, Amin's the best, or semifinal matchups. I think Amin is.
Well, I obviously picked Parker to win. Duh.
You think he's winning it all?
Yeah.
Are you just contract? See, here's the thing. Ben.
Okay, listen, hold on. I'll pull up. I was worried I went on my wrestle staff today too. Hey, are you guys buying them?
No.
Because you gave me some eyes last time. I'm like, oh yeah, we should do that.
No.
I think you should do it because I use them so much.
We do.
You should just
Show that wrestle style.
steal their code.
Well, I mean, yeah, never mind.
Okay. All right. So look it. Parker has 70% bonus. He has
Literally.
very literally no close matches this year, except for Aaron Brooks. He
Mhm.
doesn't have one close match. Find it. Look at it. Tell me which one's close.
Ben Lee.
Who?
Just kidding.
Who? Ben Lee. That's 15-6. He's on fire. He's wrestling really well. He had a 3-2 loss to Brooks. He was in on a couple of good shots, and just obviously Brooks he's very, very hard to finish on.
I felt like the takedown he gave up, it was
kind of
it's kind of silly.
That's kind of
He
silly.
kind of
So
won't beat himself, maybe.
yes,
this
I
time.
picked Parker. I think it's obviously a bias.
184 you.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Is that AWA now or what?
Let's see you and I.
You and I, because they had Foster one, and then Lujan was the 1 seed in Corona year, and now they've got Parker.
There we go. Let's go.
So I had a lot harder time with Amin Parker than I did Brooks Hidley. You can yell at me about that, but I just think the matchups matter. But I have Amin winning. He showed his mettle.
He's
Big
tough,
Tens.
tough dude here.
He's a tough guy. I mean, literally, this guy is freaking Olympic bronze, buzzer beater, takedown, clutch gene. Like, he's been in some big moments.
Yes.
84 is his best weight for college.
Yep.
And
100%.
yeah, but I have Brooks winning. This is big for the team race. And I think the path for Parker is not that easy either. I mean, Weiler in round one. Weiler has not been good this year. The man's 11-13. He might break him off. He beat him pretty bad in the duel. But Kyle Cochran, I think, is who we'll have next. He's a tough guy. Bernie Truex Jr.
Truex is a tough man.
He's a tough guy.
Just lost in the conference.
He got
finals.
Munoz, but he's
It
beating
was
Munoz.
a little honey badger to his back. Munoz ran it over nice and tight.
Yeah, nice and tight. And then Parker would have Miles Amin. So I like Amin's path to the semi a little better than Parker's, though I think they all navigate it.
Yeah, I like Coleman. I don't know why it feels like Coleman and Braunagel are pretty good 8-9. Braunagel had a terrible season, but a really good Big Tens.
It's like, what do you make of that?
But I guess he's wrestling right at the right time, which is kind
Or
of.
was that a outlier performance where he just got hot and he goes back to the mean?
I mean, that's possible also. But the thing about the Big Tens, and especially going back to third, is you got to win. What, he won 4 or 5 matches in a row to come back. I mean, so it's not like
He beat Romero.
Yeah, it's not like you can get a fluky win or two. You had to win a whole bunch.
I think maybe, is he going to be that red hot? No, but I think you have to expect an approximate version of what he did in Big Tens. I think you'd be kind of silly to think, because it's not like Braunagel hasn't had moments in his career. He hasn't always been bad, right? Like he was kind of bad this year relative to what we'd expect, but in previous years, he's been a solid-ish, pretty good dude.
Yeah.
Like always a tough out. So I just think the dude's wrestling well. Ed Ruth effect, possibly.
Yeah.
This country's biggest Marcus Coleman fan. I am very worried about that match.
Yeah, because Coleman's been looking pretty good. He finished third at Big Ten.
He can't beat Jeremiah.
He can't
beat Jeremiah.
It doesn't make sense.
That makes sense. I mean,
Well,
after the first time Jeremiah beat him, I was like, okay, he'll never beat him again. And he beats him again, so I'm like, all right, he can't beat him.
So he can't watch. So if Kent loses second round and he loses second round at Broadnagle, they would be wrestling early in the wrestle match.
Yeah. All right, let me hit you with my wrestle back statistics. I got Parker getting third over Trent. I've got Caleb Romero taking fifth over Marcus Coleman, and I have Trey Munoz beating Bernie Truex for seventh.
So I got Parker Brooks final, Amin Hadley 3-4. Truex beats Romero for fifth, and Broadnagle beats Coleman for seventh. That's a funny one because I have Broadnagle, obviously Coleman the rest of the second round, and then I come back and wrestle in seventh days also.
The classics flip flop.
Mm-hmm.
That's very tough to predict.
I got Brooks over Mean in the final because Kale and Penn State. Maybe I've been spending too much time with Christian too. I've got Keck Eisen. I got Keck over Hidley for third. Venz over Coleman for fifth. Munoz over Romero for seventh.
Boom.
Okay. So my round of 12, I have Venz falling to Truax. I have Kane falling to Coleman. I have Cochran falling to Romero. But I'm rooting for Kyle Cochran. Want to see Maryland get a guy on the podium. That'd be awesome.
I got Britt Wilson beating him in the round of 16.
That could definitely happen. And then I have Kent falling to Munoz. So there's four absolute monsters in this weight. So it makes it a little tougher to see a lot of different guys on the podium.
These are by far the best semis, right?
Yeah. And we said yesterday, Ben, that those semis are the most like lock these semis in semis.
Yes.
I think anyway.
I feel like that. Yes.
It's like Friday night, you can just count on those four. That's how I feel.
That'd be a fun bet to gamble on, like where you had to pick all four semifinalists.
Yes. I think we would be the best at it.
Mark Ellis hasn't texted me back yet, so I think I'm gonna go on StubHub and start looking for tickets or something.
Oh boy. Let me know if you need a loan there.
I can't believe. Listen, Chase Hooper, my son, got a pass for media, and you guys both couldn't get me a pass. I'm very offended. Very offended.
Yeah. Well, actually, we gave our pass to Chase.
Son of a dang it.
He was very thankful. Yeah, I was like, who's this kid sitting on the thing? I was like, oh, that's that guy that Ben's friends with.
There's no tickets on StubHub.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, I'm looking. You know why? Here's why. I'm looking at
D2 championships.
Minneapolis NCAAs.
You're looking for 2 years ago tickets?
I don't know. I clicked Google. That's what came up.
There's no wonder Ben asked us to find things so much. I don't know what you could have possibly Googled that you would get 2020 NCAA tickets pop up.
I just did. Let's say wrestling tickets.
Kind of wish you would have bought some.
Yeah, I kind of wish you would have too.
Dude, why didn't we ever get that NCAAs at a football field?
I know.
Coronavirus.
That was so sad. I'm crying again. I'm getting
emotional. That was so much fun.
RIP, Manny. Bring it back. Give him another crack at it.
Seriously, give him another crack at it.
My gosh.
Here we go. Full strip. No, I just want session one. That's all. $6. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, and then Mark Ellis texted me back. I was getting excited about my $6 ticket. And Mark Ellis texted me.
$6?
$6. It's only single session though, so that's probably why.
That's still a deal.
It's Thursday morning.
Tickets for my family were $350 for all session pass.
But it's because
divide that by 6.
No, because but no one will be scalping for the finals. It's like $6 ticket, a $6 ticket, a $6 ticket, and the semis you ain't gonna get no tickets. You know what I'm saying? The finals you're not gonna get any. So I mean, if you want to come to Detroit and hang out in the rough parts for the semis and the finals, do that.
You know I do. Okay. Let's go to. Are we good to go to 197?
I got a $12 ticket to sit in row 10.
No way.
Yes, it is. Row 9, $24, maybe. Christian's gonna stop being a media guy. He's gonna come hang out with me in row 9.
Quit on the spot.
All right. While we do Ticketmaster Radio Live, we'll
Ticketmaster Radio Live.
We're gonna go to 97. So I've got Buchanan over Dean in the final.
What? That's what I got. You stole my picks. You son of a bitch. I put them in the doc and you stole them.
I stole nothing.
I was taking.
Listen for everyone. I want to show you what these losers still have not put their picks in the doc right there. Can you see that?
They're on. Wow.
No, you haven't. Right here. This is my picks. That's CP. That's JD. There's nothing there. They're blank columns, guys.
You can go back and listen.
I'm gonna put them in. I'll put them in.
Blank columns.
I didn't even make my picks until 5 minutes ago.
Again with the accusations. All right, this is gonna be fun though.
I had a Buchanan Dean. Tell me who you got for third, and let me see if you copied my homework.
Schultz over Warner.
I got Schultz for third over Woodley.
Ah,
Hey, you want to hear a funny story real quick? Ever tell the story
I hate
about
funny
my
stories.
buddy copying my other buddy's homework like you copied my homework?
no. Okay, go
You
on.
never heard this
You
story?
just got to change it up a little bit.
Because this is one of my favorite stories ever.
Hit it.
Okay, so in college, we're sitting 3 deep, me and two wrestling teams. I'm not gonna put his name out here because you might get an F on that assignment. So it's Josh Wagner's over there.
Uh-huh.
He's a good friend, sitting right here, and I'm sitting right here, right? And they remember the blue books in college. Remember these for the essays?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the blue books, right? And I'm writing my name, and I'm sitting there, and I'm look over, and my man in the middle, he has Josh Wag written on his book, and I'm like, hey, why are you writing his name? And he goes, oh, I thought he was getting a head start on me.
Wait.
Yeah.
He was copying the guy so much.
Yeah,
that he literally
wrote
wrote
his
his
name. And then I said, but he's not that, Josh isn't that good at this class. Why would you copy off me? And he goes, because I already got too good a grade and the teacher would have known.
You're smart.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we talk about using your resources.
Using your resources.
Yeah.
He has his name written, Josh Wag.
Oh my
That's what I'm
gosh.
saying. CP's copying off you, but he knows he has to tweak one or two little things.
Yeah, that's true.
Our picks in no way have been similar at all. I've been riding Buchanan hard. I want to see Wyoming get a champ. I think he's got a good shot. It's a wide open field. I think if I had to put my money down, I'd probably put it on Dean. I think he's odds on. I think his path's good. I think his path is better than
You bet with your
Buchanan's.
heart, not your head.
it is a little hard. It's a little more
I
fun.
was riding Buchanan train the entire
Buchanan
season.
train.
I was saying Dean wrestles his matches too close. He's going to trip up on one.
Oh my
But then
gosh.
after his Big Tens, I thought he looked really great at Big
So good.
Tens, and I'm not betting against him.
Wow, Nittany Lion JD.
Maybe
Radio
line
Live.
JD, he's been compromised.
He's been compromised. No doubt.
There are absolutely 0 tickets for sale for the finals.
Whoa.
0, none, not 1 ticket in the whole arena.
Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Good thing you didn't go the scalper route.
seriously.
Mm.
Okay, so I have Buchanan over. Here's his path. I have him beating Trumbull. I have him beating Bastida. I have him beating Schultz, and then Dean. I have Dean going through Aiello, Dupre, and Brucky, and then losing to Buchanan. My round of 12, I have Trumbull beating Nino. So that's an interesting potential round of
Wow.
12. But Trumbull's got his backside path. Here's what I have him doing.
Oh my
Is
goodness.
this a little
This
bit?
weight class is pretty wild. Like you could have it go so many different ways.
We've declared it the weight of chaos.
You going rumble in the jungle on the backside?
I'm going, yes, he trumbles in the jungle. He goes through Norfleet, he goes through Elam, and he beats Nino again to get on the podium. And then he's so hot, he beats Tanner Sloan. He won't stop, but he eventually stops because Eric Schultz beats him.
So I really hated that I had Trumbull. I had to be a homer
What a
because
fraud.
I had Trumbull on and Elam meeting up on the backside. And I'm like, dude, I don't like that matchup for Elam, but I picked him anyways because I'm a homer.
What a homer.
But
Wow.
I wasn't so much of a homer. I do have Bastida beating Elam twice.
Steven's a legend.
Frontside and backside.
I put Elam over Bastida.
What is
Why?
wrong
Lost
with
to him
you?
twice.
Some Cyclone fan.
I know, and I hate myself for it.
You
But
should.
But then you watch our Big 12 match, Bastida was like taunting him, like, come on, dude, let's do
I don't
this.
think he can take him down. I think,
We did the first
I
match,
know.
but Bastida was so good in the second match.
yeah, I think Bastida's getting a lot more confident. He's
I got Bastida going on a run on the backside, though, taking fifth. He loses to Schultz in that.
I know he can't get off the bottom, and that's problematic in folk style wrestling. But if you
He doesn't get taken down.
people love
Very hard to
people
pick up.
love talking about who's a dark horse high seed potential finalist. He is a great option for a
Yeah.
high seed potential finalist. Great option. He's been right
High
there.
seed. I feel like you should say low seed. You can
Yeah, it confuses me too.
So a high number seed?
Well, yeah, the number is high. Yeah. Anyway,
Jake Woodley's the other one in this bracket too. Who because he was a 26 last year, which was bullcrap because he beat Elam first round. He's a 13.
he's a 13.
And
I have him placing.
didn't he beat Brucky
I
earlier
haven't
in the
played him
year?
also. Yes.
Just kidding. I don't have him placing.
No, it's not a
And then
great
if he-
matchup for Brucky.
And then if he beats Brucky, he'll have Nino, which he can definitely win that one.
I feel like he has.
Oh, I have Woodley losing to Bastida in the round of 12. So I think there's a lot of potential wild cards. If we're going to see a crazy finalist, I think it's probably out of this weight
Okay.
because there's just you mentioned Woodley. We ride for Younger, but and yet I have the 1 and 2 seed like an absolute coward. Ben, we have the same finals pick. You copied me. That's crazy.
No. I put my picks in on like Tuesday night.
I did these last
My
week.
wife was watching The Bachelor or something. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go do my pick.
Yeah, I did these.
I'm not watching these shenanigans.
Man stuff.
Yeah, man
Yes.
stuff. Let me go to the garage. Weld. I'm a weld. All right,
I
97.
don't have that skill set.
This is big. So I have Warner getting 4th, losing to Schultz. I have Brucky getting 5th over Trumbull, and I have Bastida getting 7th.
I got a lower bowl ticket offer for Saturday night, but I won't actually be here Saturday night. So
What is wrong with you?
listen, thank you. I appreciate
Why are
the
you
offer.
not going to the NCAA finals?
Listen,
The first time back with fans. The first time you'll.
well, I went last year.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I said with fans. Not
Well, there was some fans last year. It was just really weird. It was like a seat and then a seat, and then there's like my brother, and then I said, "Hey, come sit over here," and he sat next to me, and they're like, "Hey, you can't be sitting together." I'm like, "Oh, come on!" They're like, seriously, put your mask up. You're on my list. I'm like, "What fucking list? What list am I?" And then hey, you want to hear something funny here? So the first dude tells me I'm on his list. I'm like, "Damn it, I'm on his list."
You're on my list.
Then this lady comes up to me, and I had my mask on the whole time, the second session. And she's like, "You're on my list." I'm like, "What list do these people
I
have?"
think they're messing with you.
No. The first dude
There's a handout on
wasn't. The
there.
first dude wasn't. The second one, someone asked her to come mess with me.
Oh,
Yeah, Keith Davison actually asked her to come mess with me. But how did she know about the list? Because the first guy threatened me with his list.
there's not a list.
Listen, I think there was a list.
Are you still on the list?
I don't know. I might be.
When you get to Little Caesars Arena, what if you walk
I
in there
might be
like,
on the list.
I really just put that curly-headed one in the flip-flops. Take him out. Keep your
Yeah.
eyes on him.
Yeah, it was. Dude, do you guys remember how bad that was last year on planes and everything? Like, people like your mask was down for more than 4 seconds. I remember I was flying to NCAAs that morning,
Mhm.
Thursday, and they almost kicked me off the plane because like your mask was down for too long. And then they tried to be like, "Hey, sir, you weren't listening." I'm like, "My mask is on. Will you go away? Like, go away right now." And they're like, "We'll not go away. We can kick you off the plane." I'm like, "You guys are such buttholes. Like, go away."
I'm sure they said the same about you after they walked away. It's like, dude, listen, they're just like, listen, whether they agree with it or not, they just have to.
No. There's some people, Chris.
Some people love it. They
yes,
love the
there's some
authority.
people that got a little bit of power.
Oh,
And they loved it.
They
That
love-
was-
some
yes.
people love it, and sometimes they don't want to give the power back. They like it, and it feels good. It's a magical ring. Okay,
Bad boy flying.
bad boy flying, Ben Askren.
No, but yesterday they were cool. I just left my mask off, and they were like, "Oh, whatever." We don't
Really?
care." They didn't give a damn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was drinking my coffee, and I just put it down, and I'm like, "We'll just see how long it takes."
Yeah, roll the dice.
They didn't bug me at all. It was great.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm on the list today. Little Caesars people.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put up.
Pizza.
I'm gonna get there before you.
You know they stole Chris Bono's caricature for the Little Caesars logo, right?
Is that right?
Pizza?
Pizza. I love Little Caesars. Okay. The Singapore-
Jay, you like that one?
That was a good.
I was trying to think of something to say. So, shocker of shockers. I've got Gable. I know Ben has Gable. You got Hendrickson winning.
I got Hendrickson taking third place. I had to stick to my guns. Why Hendrickson? 2-1 me. I got you coming all the way back to third place.
Dude.
Let's go.
What if he doesn't place? How sad are you? That's gonna be an
Let me see. What are his path? Let me see what I have his path.
I got him.
There's a good chance he wrestles in the round of 12. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, I say thank you for the ticket offer. Let's see. Okay, so I got Hendrickson. I have him losing to Kirk. That I don't think that's a great matchup for him.
You don't believe.
Don't like it.
I have him against Traxler in the round of 12.
How the hell did you get Traxler there?
Because
So I have him losing at 378, which is right here, 378.
So do I.
377. Stencil. So Stencil, Davison. I have Davison over Stencil. Davison's having a good year.
Yeah, it is.
Hilger Elam's kind of crazy. You remember Hilger Elam wrestled freshman year blood round
for like
20. Was that 2019? 2020.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2019.
That was in 2020.
Yes, 2019. And now they're the 16-17 first round. So that's kind of, unfortunately, I like both those guys. They haven't made a ton of progress. So then I have Schultz losing to Cass. No, who the heck did I? Let me see.
Paris.
Paris.
Yes, and then Paris beating Cass.
Me too.
What? You copied my homework.
I've had these done well before.
Except
Tuesday.
you were too much of a coward to pick Wyatt Schultz or Wyatt Hendrickson for third.
No, I have Wyatt Schultz getting third.
Wyatt Schultz, that's a photographer from Iowa, right, JD?
Yes. Former.
RIP.
Oh, RIP. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So I got here. I'll just go Gable. So since you stole my homework, you probably already know the answers here, but I went Gable, Paris, Hendrickson, Schultz, Cassiope, Kirk, Stencil, Traub.
Yeah. For the record, I had these done late last week. I have Gable over Paris. Yes, I do have Paris beating Schultz. I don't know, man, because Mason at no point this year has looked like the Mason of old. And that is a concern.
Do you see how big Schultz's arms are too? So for him to grab that neck? Tricep grip, and dump him,
he's not been dumping really much at anyone. So he's gonna have to
he's gonna go dumps like a truck.
Chuck. Straight Cisco status.
I got him beating Colton, but then Cassiope, he's proven he's better than Paris this year.
What if he's got a grip injury?
He's been pinned twice by this man. Listen,
and he hasn't wrestled.
He is not proven. Listen, this man got Del Garbino'd. I for sure he could beat Mason Paris, but let's not pretend for a second that we're certain that he has surpassed Mason Paris.
This is true. They have not wrestled this year, so I would not be shocked.
I think I would like to see that match. I think it's going to happen.
I think it is too. Except here's my. If Schultz wins, it's pretty obvious how it's going to happen. He's not going to shoot.
Push him.
He's going to push him out, and then Paris is going to take an errant shot. He's going to run behind. He's going to run behind and then score. So it will have to be Mason's going to have to get some leg attack takedowns.
Probably seeing some cars
two.
on the street. There's 3 cars out there, Christian.
Well, it's almost.
One guy just walking on the parking lot. Where's he going? I don't even know.
I don't know. He's getting his steps in though. Good for him, I say.
There we go. Good little exercise.
Yes. So Gable obviously over Kirkfleet in the semi. I have Paris over Cassiope. I have Cassiope beating Wood, and then Paris over Schultz, as I mentioned. My round of 12, GTG. I got Gary Traub on the podium beating Lucas Davison in the round of 12.
Betting with your heart.
Hey, listen, you might have stolen the homework because I got GTG on the podium.
Well, let's go. Hendrickson over Traxler in the round of 12. Traxler to round 12 is very obvious. He loses. He wins his first match over Quinn Miller. He loses to Mason Paris.
Yes.
And then he beats 24 seed, and he beats the 18 seed.
Beats Shah, then Hilger.
Sometimes
I bet you have Hilger.
No. If there's some like bums back here, I am just like, those guys don't have a chance of beating these guys. So I just didn't fill in a couple columns.
Okay. Right. So you should have Traxler at least making it to this point. Now maybe you had Hilger.
Luis Fernandez could give him a go. Luis Fernandez is pretty good. Hilger, I think I picked Hilger all the way around as well.
Yeah, that's probably what you did.
Yeah, I like Hilger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I have Lance falling to Schultz in the round of 12, and then Stencil losing to Wood in a battle of 5-time conference champions in the round of 12.
So are people are making a big deal? Are they the only ones of all the weight classes? Like, it just some happen to be 2 heavyweights? Like, it seems like there should be other ones.
So there could be other ones
in the future.
Like, not Aaron Brooks now because
Keegan could. Right. Mm-hmm. Or all part. Yeah. So,
there will be more, but these guys currently are.
They're the only 2 that did it
that I'm aware of.
Got it.
So that's heavyweight.
Hey, Keith Gothard's whining it. So he's our number 1 fan. So we got to address him.
He's our number 1.
We didn't hate on Schultz all year. We just didn't like that he didn't wrestle the other people.
Yeah. Would love to see him.
He didn't wrestle Kirkfleet.
Yeah. I mean, who are the haters? We wanted to watch him wrestle.
Yeah. Well, and they're dual. They do.
I wanted him to wrestle Kirkfleet. He didn't wrestle Kirkfleet. I wanted him to wrestle Paris. He did not wrestle Paris. I wanted to see those matches. If he wrestles and wins those matches, who do you think we picked to win?
Yeah.
But right now we're running on the, memory. They threaded the needle right to get the 2 seed and get opposite Gable, which if you're a coach,
you think that was their plan all year long?
Absolutely.
Of course, or be the 2 or the 3. And they probably, so that's probably why they did that.
It's funny, he got the 2 over Cassiope, even though didn't Cassiope beat him twice at NCAAs?
He definitely beat him at NCAAs.
I think he beat him on the front side and the back side for 3rd.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll lay a stones in the YouTube chat.
No.
Yes. He's got a room for me yet, but I'm good now. It's our room.
You don't want to stay with Ollie.
A handful. Ollie, for all the hand fight talk. It's on the watch party. I think we were live. I grabbed him a little bit, shook him up. He said, I'm too tired. I can't
Too
handle it."
tired?
That's what he said.
Oh, you're not, you got to represent the heavyweight. See, he's a former heavyweight. He's now very trim and fit and svelte.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that hand fighting skill goes away as you lose some of
that power,
mass.
additional mass. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cultivating mass again.
Yeah. You need
All right. Well, you know what we haven't done all year that we probably should do?
Arm wrestle.
We can arm wrestle if you want. Yes. We haven't done Tuesday headlines,
Oh,
so I think we can bring it back
okay. For one time only.
for one time only.
Or at least for one.
It has to be something crazy.
The first time this year. What's your? Do you have one?
Team 100 gets it done.
That's not
Oh,
that crazy.
that is crazy.
It is
That is crazy,
It's
JD.
crazy. I would be
shocked. I would be shocked. Shane, I would be shocked if Michigan won. You can punch me. Michigan fans, Mr. Amin, I know you listen. You guys are awesome. But
He does not have Team 100 getting it done, and I know JD is he's compromised now.
he's been compromised. Listen, it's Penn State and they're the favorites, and I
Yes.
think they're going to win. And
That's probably more likely, but I had to go with the good Tuesday.
well, yeah,
headline.
you got to go Tuesday headline.
Team 100 winning is
Okay.
a good Tuesday headline.
Then I'll go. Hawks fly.
Oh,
It's done. I actually kind of think Iowa's got as good a shot, if not better chance.
I think that is your. I think that's your. What's the word I'm looking for now? Sentimental side.
I really, that is part of it. Just like Kimmer, especially it's really a Kimmer thing, just because
He seems like a lovable guy.
very
I
lovable.
Hawkeyes probably don't like me, but I think Mike Kimmer. I bet he's a great guy.
But he's a great guy. Bull's a class act.
I can't stand the way he wrestles though, so I can't be
Yeah.
friends with him.
But it's like, but on the other side, but here's the other side of the coin.
I love the way Michael Kimmer wrestles.
But the other side of the coin is like, Miles Amin and Stefan Micic are like two of the best dudes there are. Also,
I think wrestling people are probably just mostly good. My wife was actually asking about this today because my wife is not a wrestling person, and she thinks wrestling people are good people. And I don't remember who we were talking. It was another high level
I
wrestler.
agree.
We were talking about the humility it takes to wrestle. Because listen, as good as you are, you're gonna get your face rubbed into the mat one day. And it's like maybe not even a match, but in practice, you get your damn face rubbed in the mat, and there's something about that makes you have another sense of humility.
Yes, yeah. Wrestling makes some awesome dudes. Just being at the Rudis event last night, it's like Olympic champion Kyle Snyder, Jaden Cox,
They had a bunch of
Sarah,
Olympic champions there.
huh?
They had a bunch. They did an Olympic champion presentation there. Bruce
Gable?
Baumgartner, Gable Stevenson, Sarah
Kenny
Gable,
Monday.
Lazoff, Kenny Monday, Kevin Jackson, Kyle, obviously. Someone.
Helen was there.
Helen was there?
I saw Helen. Maybe she was like on the radar.
I don't think I saw her on stage.
She was
She didn't come on stage because
She was in the back with the Sunkiss crew.
She was.
You saw her?
Yeah, because I came back by you. Yeah, you're right.
Helen.
Why wasn't she on stage then?
Maybe they didn't know she was coming.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway.
Cejudo up in here.
My headline.
Oh. If Penn State winning is not.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Younger Bastida wins title, throws headgear in the crowd.
Let's go!
I was thinking moved down to 11th place because
Yeah, he gets them out of the top 10.
Yes.
Man, honestly, if Younger wins and David Carr wins,
Coleman is.
they're probably
I got
looking,
Tarakini taking a hit.
Wow.
they'd probably
I
be top
don't-
7 if
Yeah.
six or seven.
Two
if both
champs.
of them
Two
win.
champs
I
would
think-
put him pretty high.
I think I have Deegan in
Two
the
rings.
12.
Deega's not.
No, he's kind of washed, but I got him winning a couple matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coleman could AA for sure. Tarakini. I don't think I have Coleman. Did I have Coleman AA? Maybe I did actually. I do. I have him. Yeah. No. Yeah, 8th place. I have him and Tarakini both 8th place.
Nice.
Got Carr winning Bastida. 5th place? Yeah.
Okay. Those are good headlines. So you got is Team 100. Mine's Iowa. Yours is Younger Bastida. I don't know what's most likely to happen there. It might be JD's. I don't know.
I mean, JD's only has to have a singular athlete have a great weekend, and both of ours would need multiple athletes to out wrestle what they do.
We would be shocked.
Really shocked.
I can't believe you're not going to be here Saturday, Ben. I don't understand.
So I am hosting a party at AWA, not open to the public. You got to be an AWA. So listen, y'all don't show up. I will lock the door on you.
Hold on. Let me Google the address. Everyone show up to. Just kidding. I can put it out there. But you all can Google. You probably, unless your Googling skills are like Ben's, in which case you would never find this place. You would probably go to who knows where, some place where
There is actually on the address of the Heartland location. It's really funny because sometimes you need to type in an extra directional symbol, but sometimes you don't. So sometimes people end up like 3 miles down the road. It's no good.
That's no good.
Yeah,
That's not close. There's no practice 3 miles away from the academy.
But then they find it. They always find it eventually. They want to get there. They find it.
Well, cool. Well, hey, this was good. I mean, this was touch and go how we were going to pull this off. But when you got Penthouse living over here with the funky one, you can make some things happen. Look at this guy. What a 1%er.
What a view out here.
What a view. Here, let's turn it around for the people.
You guys got that beautiful
You
Detroit.
got to take this in. How about that?
What a beautiful city.
Take a sip.
How many crimes do you think are going on in those?
You stop it. You stop
So
it.
many crimes.
Stop talking
They're-
crime.
You know what? There's like they should do a remake of The Wire here. Probably. I bet it would be really
man.
good.
Great show. The GOAT show. And on that, enjoy. It gets started at noon Eastern. I don't know where you live, so you have to do the math for that. But we're
We
going.
got music playing.
He's playing the music.
All right.
That's how we know we can really stop. Shout out to Tyler. Watch party all time, the whole time. Mike Mao, David Bray, they're going to be on. You can watch alongside with them. They're going to keep you up to speed. They're going to have guests on. We're going to have live blog. We're going to have a team race article. We're going to have the top storylines. We're going to have archives.
Interview. How about interviews?
Interviews. Keep it locked
Thank
into
you.
Watch Event Hub. I'll be there.
So much stuff. Just don't leave FloWrestling, except if you're going to the event, in which case just have it on your phone. Thanks so much. We will see you soon, next Tuesday, and we will have some headlines. Thanks a lot, guys.
Peace.